To Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Evan, as you guys look back on the win from game one, what are the areas that you want to look to carry over into game two, and some of the areas that you even want to improve upon?
The approach has to remain the same. The focus to details and to the game plan was really good. Obviously the game two gonna be different. We experienced that last year, so we can't make the same mistakes.
Robbins, The Athletic.
Evan, thanks for anticipating my question. What were some of the lessons that your team learned between game one last year and game two?
I keep saying that, but it's basically learning from game to game. Last year, the Raptors really got better after game one. They got better after game two, et cetera, et cetera. And that was probably the biggest lesson we learned from last year, that you have to progress within the series, progress after every game, and you get a better understanding on how the other team is playing you.
Christian Brewery, WFTV.
Evan, you talk about getting better from game to game. What do you think you guys can do to get better before game two?
We play a good game, but there's always areas where you can do better. We turned the ball over a little bit too much. That led to 24 fast break points. We can crowd the paint a little better. There's plenty of areas to improve. Like I said, we played a good game, so we're gonna have to have the same approach. But we're gonna have to see what they do in the first place.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, Evan, just kind of following up on that. You talked about Toronto increasing the intensity between games 1 and 2 last year. Vooch talked yesterday about, you guys know what Milwaukee's going to come back with. What do you guys sort of expect specifically from them? What areas do you think they're going to come at you guys harder tomorrow night?
Last year wasn't just the intensity; it was really about how they played us. They really crowded us more. So, I'm not sure what the Bucks are going to do, to be honest. So we're going to have to wait and see, but we have to be prepared for everything. They might switch, they might downsize, they might play bigger. We don't really know. I think both teams are going to start the game just playing their base, and based on what happens, things are going to change.
Scott Davis, Sports Insider.
Hi, Evan. Obviously, there's been so much attention on what the environment has been like during the games, and people normally say during the playoffs you feel the intensity go up. And I was just curious if you felt that same sort of intensity from years past, and if I guess just generally, does it feel the same sort of atmosphere? Everybody's going as hard as they normally do in the playoffs.
Yeah. No, for sure. Guys are playing hard. No doubt about that. It's just, there's no energy from the crowd. So it is a lot different. Fans don't go crazy when there's a run. They don't go nuts and stuff. And so it's definitely different. Maybe you with the adrenaline of the game and all that, maybe you can play even harder with the fans. But I thought we gave everything yesterday.
Back to Josh Robbins.
Evan, have you ever seen Vooch play quite as well as he did yesterday? And did you have any sense from him leading into the game that he might be on the verge of doing what he did?
Knowing the game plan, we know that they're gonna give him a lot of shots. Their whole defense is based on having their big, really deep, and they kind of leave the big man shooting, and that's probably his strength. So that's what we're gonna need from him if we want to have a shot. Because they give up those shots, so he's gonna have to make those. And I was glad he made all those shots. I wasn't surprised though, but even more, that's what we expect from him.
Back to Dan Savage.
Evan, as a team, you guys did a very good job on Middleton yesterday, yourself and James Ennis included. What are the keys when defending Middleton, and what what does he do so well that you have to try and negate?
Like playing against any really good player, you have to make things hard on them, disrupt their rhythm, their catches, take them out of their spots, and if they make tough shots, they make tough shots, but you can't give them nothing easy.
Any other questions for Evan? Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, Evan, having missed several games with your illness heading into yesterday and not having much contact in the practices before then, did you feel like it took you a while to get into the rhythm of a game and yesterday?
A little bit for sure. I mean, I'm lacking rhythm. It's not easy to go through that, but I mean, it's playoffs, so who cares really? It's just go out there and give all you got.
Okay, George, I got one more here.
Okay, go ahead.
Gerline.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can look over here, man. No home court in the bubble. Talk about how it benefits the lowest seeds at the beginning of this series.
The benefits?
Yeah, just not having home court advantage, or like no one has it.
Well, I'm not sure there's any benefits to it. It's to be honest, I don't know because we haven't gone through it. I think we have to go through the whole series to really see the impacts it has on each and every game. But the one big difference I'd say it makes that when the team makes a run, the fans don't go crazy. So that kind of takes away the adrenaline. So, but outside of that, I don't know. That was just game one.
Good. You good,
Anything
George?
else there, Joel? Anybody else have any questions for Evan? Okay, thanks, Evan.